All right. Hello and welcome to Essential Training Online. There's no bad things that can't turn into good things, right? So usually we run the Essential Training as a local team training event, usually in Luton or in London. But because of the coronavirus, we decided not to meet and hug and high five each other, just to take precautions. Irina forbid me from going to gym as well yesterday, so I'm locked down at home. Got loads of pasta, rice, and canned food, and that's it. I'm not leaving my house for the next couple of weeks. Well, let's hope that all gonna be fine, and do stay healthy. Do take care of your body. Make sure that you get some NutriCode Immuno in you. Get some colostrum extra immunity in you, get some omega-3s in you, get some probiotics in you, and if you can also get some vitamin D3 and K2 and vitamin A in you, just to give your body a good fighting chance against all the viruses and problems, etc. Okay, Irina wants to say something.
Good morning, everyone. Guys, I got an idea, invite more people, because in the end of this training today, we will do lottery for colostrum.
Fantastic.
I don't know actually how can I send it where if it's from the country, but I will figure out.
Cool. Thank you for that.
So invite
Irina.
more people. When more people participate.
Awesome. Thank you. So guys, today is going to be a busy day. It's a big training. So we're going to actually, the event usually takes 3 hours. We usually do it live. So we have few breaks as well. So that's what we're going to do today as well. We'll go for about an hour. We'll have a break. Then we'll go for another hour or so. Then we'll have another break. And then we'll go for the last third hour. Now, we might actually get through quicker than planned because it's not a live event, so it usually goes a little bit faster. We're going to share some great stuff with you. So we will begin with the actual essential training. So essential training is the 7 essential skills for network marketing. So we're going to cover those 7 essential skills. Then we're going to have our lovely Irina Oliver do a bit of recognition. And then finally, we'll have our amazing Sarah with some training for the new starters and maybe some tips for social media. And then I think Daniel will also have a word as well towards the end of it and give a little bit of his insights and tips. Okay, all good with that? Yes? This is yes, this is no? Yes? Fantastic. So let's rock and roll. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's bring this up. Cool. Right. Text. Oops. Okay. So this should work theoretically. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's make the shift bigger. All right. By the way, if you do have any questions throughout the training, feel free to type those questions into the questions box and we will try to answer those questions as we go along. Okay, so the 7 essential skills in network marketing. So the first essential skill in network marketing is finding people, right? So there's no worse situation for a network marketer to be in than a situation where a network marketer has nobody to talk to. I've never seen a network marketer quit the business with a full diary of appointments, but I've seen many network marketers quit the business when they have nobody to talk to, where they've got no people to reach out to, etc. Right? So that's why we're gonna first skill that somebody has to master in network marketing is actually finding people. But when I first started 10 years ago, you really had to go and find people. So we would go on a street, we would go, to networking events, we would go to, coffee meetings and so on to find people, because sitting at home, you was not going to find people, right? Sitting on your couch in front of your telly, you was not going to find people. But now 10 years later, that's actually not true anymore. You can sit on your couch and find new people, right? So because of the fabulous social media. But before we go finding new people, we actually need to use the people that we already have. So the first step is for you to look at all the contacts you've got on social media. You know, how many of you have reached out about your business to every single person on your social media? How many of you literally messaged every single friend you have on Facebook, every single person that follows you on Instagram, every single connection you have on LinkedIn, and all other social medias? How many of you actually message every single person that you have about the business? Now, if you say yes to that, you probably lie about other things too. So reality is that probably you haven't reached out to every single person. Now, I know what some of you will say. Some of you will say, but you Gediminas, you don't understand. Everybody on my friends list already know that I do network marketing. Everybody on my Facebook already seen me posting. Everybody already knows what I do. Let me tell you, that is not true. How do I know that? Imagine if I took 50 of your friends from Facebook, random friends, and I asked you to tell me what all of those 50 people do for a living. Would you be able to do that? Chances are you probably wouldn't, right? Because you go, well, I don't know what this guy does. Oh, I don't know what this lady does. Well, guess what? Other people exactly feel the same way about you. They actually don't know what you do. Just because you posted a couple of weeks ago, just because you posted many times about your business, doesn't mean that people actually know what you do. People are too busy looking after themselves, people too busy caring about their own life to really care about yours. So unless you reach out to somebody privately and you ask them to take a look at your business, the chances are they still don't know what you do. So that's step one. Step two is phone, right? Again, you know, if you've got an iPhone, you actually can go onto your contacts, you know, in your phone, you can go into your contacts and you can scroll all the way to the bottom where it tells you how many contacts you actually have, right? So my one says 7,295 contacts, right? So again, same question. Have you actually reached out to every single person that you have on your phone about your business? And again, the chances are probably the answer is no. Now, I know you probably want to reach out to everybody, every single person on your phone, because you'll say, well, I have my dry cleaners on my phone. Should I prospect them? Well, why the hell not? But let's say you don't want to prospect them. Well, still, go through your phone contacts. I can guarantee when you go through your phone contacts, you will discover people you even forgot that you knew them. You even forgot that you had them in your contacts, because you know, like I've got my phone, I don't know, 15 years ago when I first came to UK, I got my SIM card, I've got my number, and since then I've been adding and adding and adding every single contact, right? So there's loads of contacts that you can actually reach out to and remember that, oh, this person used to be in my business years ago, but I haven't, you know, I've lost touch with them. Let me reach back out to them. Maybe, you know, they would be open to joining my business again, etc. So again, before finding people, let's have a look at the contacts we already have. And for those of you hardcore who want to go nuts, also you have your email. Now, again, if you're like me, you had your email for many, many, many years, right? Which means you probably received emails from thousands and thousands of people. So, and if you're like most people, your email is sorted by date. So when you go into your email, the newest emails are on the top. So try go to your email and sort it by sender, by name, alphabetically, right? So it'll go A, B, C, D, right? And you'll see all the people who've ever emailed you, right? And what about if you would email them back, right? It doesn't matter who emailed you, right? You might say, well, I get my emails from my, you know, Lloyd's Bank. Should I email them? Well, why not? Like, what if you did actually email your Lloyd's Bank with your business opportunity, right? Who do you think opens that email on the other end? A human being. And hey, actually, that's who you need in your business, human beings, right? So again, you could, I know this is a bit more hardcore type of strategy, but why not, right? So that's, first of all, actually using the people who you already have. But then comes finding people, which means adding people on your social media, right? Like on Facebook, you can have 5,000 friends. How many you have right now? Now, I'm not saying that you should race to 5,000, get there as soon as possible. That's not it, because I remember when we first started using social media for business, we were told like, hey, you can have 5,000 friends, so you should fill that up as soon as possible. Just add random people, so that you would have 5,000. Actually, that's not the most effective way. But what I would recommend you to do is every single day start adding people. Add 5 new friends, add 10 new friends, and reach out to them, right? So when you send somebody a friend request and I accept it, make sure you message them, start a conversation, right? Social media is all about starting conversations. Too many people are focused on getting conversion and not focused on having a conversation. I get this question all the time by people. They say, well, I post my product pictures all the time, but how come nobody's messaging me, right? Because you're going for conversion right away. You want to get a sale straight away. And most people are not ready to buy yet. Most people need more information, right? So if you're just posting the sales post, you're only going to get the ones who are ready to buy. But a much bigger chunk who are not ready to buy but would like more information, you're going to miss out on that. But if you start conversations with every single person who adds you on Facebook or who you add on Facebook, this way you can have a conversation where you can give them more information, explain what you have, right? So start adding people, start connecting with people on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, etc. And you can reach out to them, right? And you can start having conversations with them and asking if they would be open to take a look at your business, etc. Also, locally, right? So I know I mentioned at the beginning that when I first started, that was the only way, but it still works. Still meeting people for a cup of coffee, still meeting people at your own home or their home to show them your products, etc. It still works because, you see, technology changes, but psychology doesn't. People's relationships doesn't. Emotions doesn't. Things that worked 2,000-3,000 years ago, in terms of psychology and emotion, same things work today, and same things will work another 3,000 years later. Psychology doesn't change. Technology does. So new apps will come up and new social networks, and maybe one day we'll have not Instagram, but we will have hologram, where you will just appear in somebody's living room and, chat to them, etc. I don't know what's going to happen, right? But the psychology remains the same. Everybody wants to be connected. Everybody wants to be liked and trusted and have a relationship with somebody, etc. So meeting people locally still works, right? So again, think about, how can I get in front of more people? Where can I find more people? Where can I get to talking to more people, right? So you might think of, maybe now it's not the best time, of course, with all the coronavirus, but after this dies out, and after this disappears, why not join a new gym? Why not, join a club? Why not join a mom's group? Why not join, a new church or whatever, right? Get to places where you can meet people and actually talk to these people, right? Make sure that you communicate with them, right? So that's finding people. Hope this gives you a couple of ideas, right? Okay, skill number two is inviting people, right? So once you found somebody, how do you invite that person to take a look at your business opportunity or your product, right? Now, there's only like a million ways of inviting people, and different people have different scripts, etc. And all of them work fabulously well. But I'm going to recommend my very favorite one, the one that I learned from my mentor, Ray Higdon, which is a simple 2-step formula. Ask if they're open and give them an out. What does it mean? It means you ask a person if they would be open to take a look at your business, and then you give them an easy way to say no. Now, number one, why would you ask them if they're open? Well, you know about spam? You know what is spam? When you go to your email, you have emails from people who you never asked to get emails from, and you never asked for more information, and they still send it to you. That's spam, right? It's unsolicited. Basically, somebody's assuming that you would be interested and sending you information without priorly asking you if they could send you information. Well, guess what? If you come to your friend or your family member or somebody and you go, oh my gosh, I found the best business opportunity, you should definitely join, we're going to be millionaires, it's going to be so amazing, oh my God. That's spam. That's spam. Because you haven't asked the person if they would even be interested in learning about your business opportunity. You haven't asked that person if they would be even interested in learning about your products, right? So if you do that, that's basically spam. So that's why you should always, first of all, ask the person if they would be open to take a look, right? Your first message should never contain a link to your group or contain a link to your business presentation or contain a link to anything else, right? I personally, if I get a first message from somebody and it has a link, the only thing I do is block. That's straight away, right? Because that person hasn't asked me if I would be open or if I would be interested in taking a look, right? Second part is you give them an easy way to say no. So again, me included, you know, a lot of people did this mistake when they first got started in a business, where they just go at somebody like they're so excited, right? Like when I joined the business, I was so excited, right? I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We're all going to get rich with this. This is going to be incredible. Like everybody's going to join my team. It's going to be so amazing. So when I went to my friends and family, I didn't give them an option to choose. I didn't give them a way to decide, right? It was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Here's the registration form. Here's the sample kit. I need 50 pounds from you. You know, this is like they didn't have a choice whether they wanted to join or not. I made them to join, right? So I forced them all to join my business. And then a few months later on, I open my back office and I see 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Because nobody is actually doing the business, right? Because I forced them into the business. So the way we should be inviting people is asking them, hey, would you be open to take a look at the business? And if not, that's absolutely fine. That's totally cool, right? Which one shows us, gives us posture, which means we're not desperate. We're not like, oh my God, I so need you to join my business. We're going, hey, you know, maybe this is for you, maybe not. If not, totally cool, right? So there's many different ways how you could formulate. The exact words don't really matter, but it could be something like, for example, you could choose location, right? So I could say, hey, Stella, I see that you live in Wisbech, and that's where I'm trying to expand my business. I don't know if this type of work would be suitable for you or not, but I'm just curious, would you be open to take a look at some information? And if you're not open, that's absolutely fine. Right? So I could choose by location. Or I could say, hey, Irena, I can see you're very influential on social media. I can see loads and loads of people liking your posts and commenting on your posts, etc. You are the type of person that I look for my business. You are the type of person that I would love to, work together. I'm not sure if you would be open to a side project where you could make some extra income or not, but I'm just curious, would you take a look at a short video? And if you're not open, that's totally cool. Right? So I could choose because that person is an influencer, right? So what the person really wants to know when you're reaching out to a friend, to somebody who you already have in your contacts, of course, they already know you, but if you're reaching out to a complete stranger that you just added, they just want to know 3 things. Do I know you? Why did you choose me? And what do you want from me, right? These are the 3 things that a person wants to know, right? And very often when you add a new person, you might even get a message like, hey, do I know you, right? Because the person wants to know, do I actually know you, right? So when you're messaging a person, a stranger, that's what you could say. You could say, hey, Tabitha, I know we don't know each other, but I can see you're a hairdresser. Now, I work with a lot of hairdressers, helping them earn extra income on the side. I'm not sure if this would be a fit for you or not, but I'm just curious, would you take a look at a short video about what we do? And if you're not open, that's totally cool. I told her, hey, I know we don't know each other. I told her why I chose her, because she's a hairdresser, and I told her what I want from her, right? I want her to join my business, right? So straight away, I get rid of all of these questions, and a person is clear. There's no agenda, there's no hidden agenda or anything like that. They're very clear on what I want from them. And they might say yes, they might say no, right? It's like either way, it's okay too, right? So that's the second skill, inviting people. Third skill then is presenting the business or the product, right? So how do you present? How do you present to these people? Well, the best presentation you can do is the presentation that you don't do. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a problem when you do the presentation yourself. If you do a bad presentation, you talk nonsense, you say all the wrong things, you hype it up, you whatever, the person will say, she's unprofessional, I don't want to work with her, whatever, right? That one way how it could go. Second option is which more likely to happen, you will do a fantastic presentation. You'll do your homework, you'll prepare, you'll memorize all the ingredients, you'll memorize, all the information about the company, and you do an incredible presentation. And the person says, wow, fantastic presentation, but I'm not going to join because I could never do what you just done. You're so smart, you're so clever, I could never learn all of this. For that reason, I'm out, right? Still, they don't join. So either way, they don't join. That's why you should not do the presentation yourself. You should always use a tool, right? Which my favorite is a video, right? You should either show a video to somebody or introduce somebody to your sponsor who will do the presentation, or bring the person to an event like a business opportunity presentation, or get them into business opportunity group or whatever. But you should always use a tool. You should always show something to a person where they get the information. And even better, if you say, hey, Tom, I'm going to show you this video now. And if you like the business, if you decide to work with us, all you're going to have to do to earn the money is show the same video to other people. That's how simple it is, right? Now they're thinking, oh my gosh, that's easy, right? So if you say that, it's like you already training your new team member before they even joined, because you're already training them how they're going to be recruiting other people. Saying, hey, look, I'm going to show you this video. They haven't seen your video yet. They haven't seen the opportunity. They don't even know about your business yet. But you're already saying them, look, if you're going to like it, all you're going to have to do to make the money is show the same video to other people. That's how simple it is. Do you think they're going to watch the video with different eyes? Do you think they're going to watch the video with a different mindset now that they know that this video is going to be the tool they will use to make money? Of course they will. Now, the video is only the details, right? They already know how they're going to be making the money by showing the video to the people. Now they just need to figure out what's the product, what's the company, etc., right? So you should always show a video, right? You should always use the tool. So you can either send somebody a video directly, or you can create a group on Facebook, a business opportunity group, where you have the video inside the group. So this way, if you prospect somebody and they say, yeah, I would be open to take a look at your business, you say, great, join this group. And inside that group, you'll find the business opportunity video. Now, you might say, well, why would I add somebody to a group? Well, when you add somebody to the group, they might watch the video. They might not join right away, but at least now they are inside that group. So you can keep marketing inside that group, keep posting about other team members winning prizes, and keep posting about other team members, earning money and reaching new levels, etc., to possibly one day warm up this person enough where they go, you know what, you've added me to this group 6 months ago. I watched the presentation. I wasn't ready at that time, but now I'm ready to join, right? And we have stories of people who've been in the groups for years and then decided to join the business, right? So you might want to use that too. So that's presenting. Skill number 4 then is follow up. Now, what is follow up? Follow up is just basically staying in touch with the person and reaching out to them again and again until they make a decision to join the business. Now, you might say, well, I don't follow up. I send a video to a person and they have to come back to me and join my business. If that's your attitude, that used to be my attitude when I first started. If that's your attitude, you can still build a business this way, but you will have to work a lot harder. Simple as that, right? There's no problem with doing that, but it's just you're going to have to work a lot harder because you'll have to reach out to a lot more people. You see, most people will not get back to you. Even if they watch the video, even if they like it, even if they loved it, they're just not going to get back to you. It's just the way people are. It is your job as a business partner to follow up with somebody, right? So if you send somebody the video, you need to reach out to that person and ask them if they watched the video, right? So one of the best things to do when you sending the video, when you're doing the presentation, so if you're sending somebody a video, I would ask, I would say, like, let's say I reach out to Stella and she says, yes, I will watch it. I'll go, great, I'll send you the video. I will ask the question, how soon can you watch it, right? How soon can you watch it? Why do I ask that? Because this way I know when to follow up with that. Because if you didn't ask that question, how do you know when to reach out to them? Is it 15 minutes later? Is it a few hours later? Is it tomorrow? Is it a week later? Is it next year? Like, how do you know when to reach out to them? But if I ask a person, hey, how soon will you watch this video? And the person says, well, I'll watch it right away. Cool. I'll message you in 20 minutes. If they say, well, I'll try to watch it tonight, Great, I'll reach out to you tomorrow, right? So this way you know when to follow up with that person. So when you follow up, first question, hey, did you watch the video, right? Because they're either have watched it or they haven't, right? So if they have watched the video, you're gonna ask the most important question. What did you like the best from the video, right? What did you like the best from the video? Why would you ask that? Because that question invites positivity. Because sometimes what people ask, they say, well, what do you think about it? And what do you think about it actually invites critique. So now the person goes, oh, well, yeah, you don't want that, right? You want the positivity, right? So you will go to a person and go, hey, awesome. What did you like the best from that, Daniel? Well, I love the income side. You know, I love the fact that I can earn extra income. Cool. Why is it important for you to earn some extra income right now? Well, you know, they cut down my hours at work, you know, they're making me redundant, whatever. Awesome, awesome. That sounds like an important reason. Is there anything else you like from the video, Agle? Well, I like the product side, you know, I like the products. Well, why do you like this type of products? Well, I'm into cosmetics, I'm into perfume, I really love it, etc. Cool. Do you think you'd find customers for these products? Yeah, totally. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing by asking all of these questions and letting this person to talk? I'm getting them to sell the business to themselves. I could have said that. I could have said, hey, and did you see how amazing the products are? And did you see how incredible the business opportunity is? Yeah. But that's me saying that. That's me trying to sell them, right? But if I say to them, what did you like from it? And they now start telling me how amazing this business is, how incredible money opportunity it is, how incredible products they are. Now they're selling the business to themselves. And you see, your brain cannot resist only one voice, and that is your own voice. Your own voice to your brain is like a command. So when a person starts telling all the things they loved from the business, guess what happens? Joining your business becomes their idea. And when joining your business becomes their idea, it's the best way to do it, right? Because now they're going to join your business because it's their idea to join your business. It's not your idea to get them to join your business. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how you follow up with them, right? And once they have finished telling you all the things that they loved from the business, right? Then comes the time for skill number 5, which is closing, right? And closing is for some people is like a scary word, like, oh, closing, that means you gotta manipulate them into doing something, right? Nothing like that. It's just closing is helping a person to make a decision, right? Helping a person to get to the decision that they want to make, right? And after they said everything they liked, so you go, hey, what did you like from the video? They say something, you go, yeah, why is that important to you, etc. Great. Anything else you like from the video? Awesome. They tell you anything else and anything else. And once they finish telling you everything they like from the video, right? So don't rush, because some of you, you know, as soon as you go, hey, did you watch the video? Yes, I did. Great. Are you ready to join now? Right? Like, don't rush to recruit them. Don't rush to register them, right? Have a bit of a conversation, dig a little bit deeper, find out how serious they are, find out why do they want to do this thing, right? But once they told you everything that they like from the business, then you're going to say the closing statement. And the closing statement sounds like that. Sounds like you are ready to join. Full stop. Not a question. Sounds like you're ready to join? No. It's a statement. Hey, sounds like you're ready to join. And you shut up, right? Don't do the network marketer thing. Don't go, sounds like you're ready to join. But if not, I could show you also something. You ruined it, right? You ruined it, right? So don't do that, right? You just say, sounds like you're ready to join. And you shut up. And most people will say, yes, because they just told you all the things that they loved about your business. So why wouldn't they join? Why wouldn't they want to become part of your business, right? It would just doesn't make sense, right? However, of course, some people will go, oh, whoa, hold your horses, cowboy, right? I'm not ready to join anything, right? Or whoa, right? For that person, it's okay. We're gonna get them on the second question, don't worry. So the second question you'll ask, if they say no, right? You need to act a bit surprised. You go, oh, sorry, because it's just like usually when people say what you just said, they usually join. That's a good sentence for you to write down. Usually, when people say what you just said, they usually join, right? And you act surprised, right? So let's put an exclamation mark there. So what you're doing, you making now them feel uncomfortable for being confused. That's a bit of psychology for you, right? So you need to ask the brother, like, oh, sorry. It's just like usually when people say what you just said, usually they join. And then you go straight into the next question. Say, do you have any questions before you are ready to join, right? So you ask this question, do you have any questions before you're ready to join? And then the person will say, oh, yes, I want to find out about blah, blah, blah. So you go, great, let me explain to you about blah, blah, blah. You explain about the blah, 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 and then you say, do you have any other questions before you're ready to join? If they say no, you go, great, let's get you registered. If they say yes, you go, great, what question do you have? You answer that question and you say, do you have any other questions before you're ready to join? So they are joining your business. You're just answering the questions. You're just getting rid of all the obstacles and you're getting them to join your business, right? However, sometimes you will follow up with somebody and you say, well, did you watch the video? And they say, yes, I did. And you say, well, what did you like from the video? And they say, I hate it. I hated it completely. I wanted to cut my eyes out as I was watching the video. It was horrible. It's the 10 minutes of my life that we'll never get back. I totally hated it, right? Is that possible? Well, that's possible, right? It could happen, right? So one thing for you to understand is that a person doesn't have to like your video in order to join your business. I've recruited loads of people who didn't like the video. So liking the video is not prerequisite for somebody to join your video, to business, right? So what you do then, if a person didn't like the video, what you do, you ask the following question. You say, again, you act a bit confused. Oh, okay. That's totally cool. Can I just ask you a question? I know you're a busy person. And you did take your time out to watch this video. What were you hoping to see? This is the most important part. What were you hoping to see? You see, it's not that the person didn't like your video. It's just, you know how we imagine? Imagine I prospect Anna. So I'm prospecting Anna and I imagine, great. So Anna says, yes, I would be open to earning extra income. So I'll go, great, Anna, I'm sending you the video now. And this is what I imagine happens. Anna gets ping, ping, she gets a message with my video. So she puts the children in the other room. She sends the husband out to the shops. She turns off the TV. She closes the windows. She turns off her phone. She sits down and attentively watches the whole video. Yes? Is that what happens when we send the video to people? Yeah? No. Right? What actually happens, you send the video, Anna opens the video, the kids are screaming, the phone is ringing, the doorbell is ringing, you know, the dog is barking, a million things is happening, and then she gets distracted 2 minutes in, she starts doing something else, and she forgets that you even sent her the video. Now you reach out to her the next day and you go, hey Anna, what did you like from the video? And she goes, no, I didn't like it. Why did she not like it? Because she didn't actually watch the whole thing. She actually didn't watch it. If she watched the whole thing, she would have loved it. She would have loved the opportunity, right? But because she wasn't focused, she wasn't paying attention, she maybe didn't understand it. Now she didn't like it. So that's why you ask this question. You go, oh, that's absolutely fine. Can I just ask you a question? I know you're a busy person and you did take your time to watch the video. What were you hoping to see in that video? And guess what that person will say? Well, I was hoping I could do this part-time. Well, I was hoping I could earn some extra income on the side. I was hoping that I didn't have to invest a lot of money. I was hoping that everything they will say, they can't actually do it. It's just because they haven't watched the video and didn't understand it, they didn't get that. So you go, oh, I'm sorry you missed that in the video. Could I explain you how you could actually do that? Because you could actually do that. Can I just explain to you how you could do that? And you explain to that person, and you can sign up people who didn't like the video. You can sign up. You just need to ask this question. Don't be afraid. Like if you get somebody, I didn't like the video, is rubbish. You know, what I used to do, I just go, yeah, whatever, and then move on, delete, unfriend. Like I would get upset by it, right? Because I thought that the person genuinely didn't like the video. But you see what will happen most of the time? They watch the first minute and a half, decided, this is one of those pyramid things, decided not to watch the whole thing, right? And they didn't even see how amazing the opportunity you've got to share. So sometimes you just have to persist a little bit and get them to understand what you've got to offer. Also, sometimes when you follow up, you're going to get ghosted. So what is ghosting, right? Well, ghosted means when you send a video, to somebody. I send the video to Yeva and nothing happens. Like literally no response, right? The person doesn't even respond to me, right? So when that happens, again, don't mind read. Don't jump to conclusions, because again, I've seen so many times somebody sends a message to somebody to follow up. They go, hey, Sarah, did you watch the video? And they see that the person saw the message and didn't reply. They go, she's ignoring me. She doesn't like me. She hated my video. That's it, right? When in actual reality, what happened, again, Sarah opened the message. She saw the message. She wanted to reply to you. She had all the intentions, but then the kid started screaming, or then the dog started barking, or then the doorbell rang. She got distracted. She went away, did whatever she needed to do. And by the time she came back, she forgot about your message. And she got another 5 messages in that time. So she went doing other things, etc. And she forgot to reply to you. Now you're thinking, she's ignoring me. She doesn't. No, people are busy. Like, are you not a busy person? Yes, you are. Guess what? People you're going to be prospecting, they are also busy people, right? So nobody's ignoring you. People are just busy. So one way of reminding the person about the conversation you had and that they haven't responded is actually to change the color of the chat. So what you do, let me see if I can actually show you how that works. So you go into the chat, right? So you go into the messages. Let's open here Estella, right? So we had a chat with Estella. And then what I do, you see this? It's just change theme. I can click on that and change the color. Now, when I change the color, I haven't written anything, but Estella will get, the message will go black again, like it's haven't been opened, like it's been unread. And then Estella, it'll bring it back to Estella's attention. So she opens the message and goes, I forgot to reply to this guy. Do you understand what I'm doing? So basically, I'm reminding about the person by changing the color of the chat. Right? So you change the color of the chat and it cooler. Right? You change the color of the chat and it reminds the person. And you'll see 9 times out of 10, the person will respond when you do that. They'll go, oh crap, I forgot to reply to this lady. Let me write her back, right? So just first step, what you do when you get ghosted, you just change the color of the chat. If they still don't respond to you, then you can do the following thing. You can send this following messaging. You go, hey, Sally, I see that you gone quiet on me. Maybe the business is not the right fit for you, or it's not a good timing right now, that's totally fine. Just let me know either way so I don't waste your time, right? So this is basically where you get, you're telling to the person, obviously not to waste your time as well, but you get them to respond. So again, you go, hey Tom, I see you gone quiet on me, because if you message them, you see that they saw the message and they haven't replied, they have gone quiet on you, right? So maybe the business is not a right fit for you, or maybe it's not good timing right now. That's totally fine. Just let me know either way so I don't waste your time. So what this does, again, it prompts the response to the person. It causes them to respond, and also saves your time, because now you're not wasting time following up with them and thinking about them or whatever. And some people will actually go, no, I'm actually interested. Sorry, I was just super busy, etc. So it'll cause them to reply. You know what I mean? So, and again, you give them a way to say no. You give them an easy way to back out of it and go, yeah, actually, it's not the right time for me. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's like I'm not into it right now, etc. Right? And if they say they're not ready, they don't want to do the business or whatever, then you just say this following thing. But it's important that you would say this. You say, that's totally fine. Would it be okay if I kept in touch with you? Right? And the most important part is, would it be okay if I kept in touch with you? Right? Now, guess what? They want to get rid of you. So they will say anything. They'll go, oh, yes. Yes, Mark, please keep in touch with me. Yes, no problem. Keep in touch with me. That's how they want. But what they just did, they allowed you to follow up with them until they pass away. We call it follow up until they buy or die, right? One or the other. So until you read the obituary in the newspaper, you're going to be following up with them, right? So if they say, yes, totally, yeah, keep in touch with me, yeah, absolutely, no problem at all, now you're going to do what we call a long-term follow-up. Now, the long-term follow-up is to follow up with the person until they become ready. Because guess what? No doesn't mean no forever. No just means not right now, right? So somebody might be totally open to join your business in 6 months from now, in a year from now, in 2 years from now, or whatever. But unless you follow up with them, you'll never know. Actually, unless you follow up with them, they'll join somebody else's business when they are ready. So you see the mistake, again, a lot of distributors make. They reach out to somebody, the person says no to them, and they go, oh, screw you then. Like, well, they don't say that, but that's what they think. Oh, that's it. I'm not going to give you this opportunity anymore, at all. And that's your loss if you have that attitude. Because actually, that person is just not ready right now. But guess what? People's lives change. People get married, people get divorced, people get jobs, people lose jobs, people get made redundant, people go on maternity leaves and so on. So somebody who's not ready to join your business right now, somebody who's not interested in joining your business right now, might be totally open, 2 months from now, 4 months from now, 6 months from now, etc. But unless you follow up with them, you'll never know. So that's why you should use the long-term follow-up strategy. And again, it consists of 2 parts. It consists of deflection plus update, right? Deflection plus update. So how would it sound? So let's say you reach out to somebody, you ask them if they would be open about the business. They say, yeah, I would be open to earning extra income. You send them the presentation. They watch the presentation and say, you know what, actually, right now, I'm not ready. I don't want to do this, whatever, right? And you say, yeah, totally fine, no problem at all. Would it be okay if I kept in touch with you? And they say, yeah, totally, keep in touch with me. So 2 months later, your team member qualifies for a holiday incentive. So you message this person. You go, hey, Sally. So first part is deflection. I know my business is not a fit for you. Second part, update. But my friend Susie just qualified for a free holiday. Maybe you know somebody who would like to go on holiday and earn some money on the side. Few months pass. Hey, Sally, I know you're not interested in doing business with me, but my friend John just qualified for a brand new car from the company. Maybe you know somebody who would like to get a new car and make some money on the side. Few months go by. Hey, Sally, I know you're not interested in doing my business, but my friend Tom just lost 5 kilos in the last 2 weeks using our slimming food supplement. Maybe you know some people who would like to lose some weight and make some money on the side. Guess what? If you keep following up with that person, it will come a day when they will say, oh, thank you so much for messaging me. I was just thinking about you. I'm actually now in need of extra income. I'm interested. What is it? Can you remind me what you do? Can you show me how it all works? Trust me, this will happen if you keep following up with the person. And the other cool way of, in addition to this, to follow up with the person is if you did add them to your business opportunity group, again, to recognize people. Hey, so proud of this girl in my team who just qualified for a holiday. Hey, so proud of this guy who just made, 800 pounds extra bonus commission check. Hey, so proud. Because guess what? Again, this person is in that group and they keep seeing these posts, and these posts are like little follow-ups. These posts are like little reminders about your business to that person, or they go, oh my gosh, somebody else just got a car. Oh my gosh, somebody else just qualified for a holiday. You know what I mean? So it keeps reminding them about your business until they become ready to join. How is this so far, guys? Is this useful? Are you getting some value from this? Are you learning some useful stuff? Yeah? Cool. Awesome. Skill number 6. We've got 2 more to go. Skill number 6 is getting new people started. Now, when it comes to getting new people started, again, you just have to think, why did you join this business? If you guys, we've got 78 people on this call right now, and if you're like most people, you probably joined this business because you wanted to make some money, right? Because you wanted to earn either an extra income or you wanted to develop a full-time income. And guess what? Most people who join your team, they also join because they want to make some either extra money or develop very good extra income, right? Or even a full-time income, right? So our job then is to help a new person to make some money as soon as possible, right? Now we know there's only 2 ways how we make money in this business, right? One way is when we sell a product. Second way we make money, when we recruit somebody into the team, right? That's the only 2 ways how we make money, right? So everything else is not going to make us money, right? So if we know this, what should you teach to your new team member, right? Well, you can go, well, let me tell you about a company owner. He's such a great family man. He has 2 families to prove that, right? Well, the team member doesn't care about that. Right? The team member doesn't need to know about the company history and where it got started and how amazing factories it has and how, like, all of that you can keep for training later. For right now, for a brand new person, all you need to teach them is how to get a sale and how to get a recruit, right? So have a think of a way for you to start your new team member. One way could be to have an onboarding call, right? Like a getting started call where a brand new person joins the business and you have a call with them and you give them some tips on how to start selling, how to start recruiting, or a little bit about expectations, a little bit about a mindset, right? To keep them to help them to have realistic expectations. Also, one of the things you might want to do is put together a new starter training. Right? So what a new person should do, right? Like, what should they post on social media? What should they say to their friends and family? What should they do, like, to get some sales? Again, a mistake that a lot of people do when they recruit a new person, they say, well, let's recruit, you need to go and recruit your friends and family. Most of the time, if I'm a brand new person just joined the business, if I go to my friends and family and try to recruit them, probably going to fail at that. Why? Because my friends and family don't look at me as a business expert. They don't look at me as an entrepreneur because they know up until yesterday, I was just a teaching assistant. I was just a nurse. I was just a whatever, right? So they don't look at me as a business person. And if I come to recruit them, sometimes I can experience some resistance. That's why instead, you should recommend them to get some customers first To go to their friends and family and say, hey, look, I just started this new venture. I would really appreciate if you would become my customer for 1 month. At least for 1 month, like not for the rest of your life, but at least for 1 month. Could you try my products? You know, just to support me and just to see how they are. If you like them, you can carry on buying them, right? If you don't like them, to go. Once their friends and family have tried some products, they will be more likely to join the business as well. Because now they've seen the product is good, they've seen that it's a solid company, maybe there's a worthwhile to do that. Also, you as a team leader should help that person to make some first sales, right? So like I said, tell them what to say to people, tell them what to post on social media, you know, simple things. Also, how to recruit somebody. You know, again, they're brand new, they don't know what to say to the prospects, and like we said earlier on at presenting, they shouldn't be doing a presentation anyway. So tell your new recruiter, hey, you know, you've got loads of contacts, but you don't know what to say. I've been in a business for a while, I know what to say. So instead of you trying to recruit your friends and family, why don't you bring them to me and let me do the talking? Let me recruit them into your team. I'll help you to build your team. This way, the person will be a lot more easy to recruit somebody into the business. And the more results you help them to get, the more money you help them to make within the first couple of weeks, within the first month, the bigger the chance that they will stay in your business and not go into what we call the witness protection program, where they stop answering your phone calls, they stop answering your messages, they disappear off all the groups, they stop reading emails, they move to another city just so you wouldn't recruit them, right? So you don't want your team member to go into witness protection program, and that's why you should instead help them to get some results, help them to make some money. Because once they made some money, this way it will motivate them to keep staying in the business, right? To keep doing what they're doing, right? Cool. Awesome. I can see, guys, your comments. I can see that you're getting some value. Awesome. Right, so that's skill number 6. And then finally, skill number 7. And skill number 7 is promoting events, right? And in network marketing, we know that meetings make money. Meetings make money. At big events, that's where big decisions happen. When you get your team members to training events, when you get your team members to conferences, when you get your team members to international events, that's where most big decisions happen. That's where most people decide to go big, go all out, go all the way to the top, get on that stage. You know, they promise to themselves that next year I'll be on that stage with the check, with the car keys, with the holiday, etc. Right? So the more people you can bring to an event, the quicker your business can grow. Actually, Eric Worre, one of my mentors, he did this research, this statistic, and they figured out that one person that you get to a big destination event will account to about $1,000 of earnings next year for you. So if you get 10 people to a national event, you might expect to earn about 10,000 next year. If you get 50 people to the next event, you can expect to earn 50,000 next year. If you get 100, you can expect to make 100,000 next year, and so on. So the more people you can get to the big training event, the larger amount of money you can expect to earn in that business, right? The more you can expect your business to grow. But it is our job as a leader to get as many people on there as possible. Now you see what people do who are not very serious. They just announce. They just announce. So they go, hey guys, there's a training, you should go, right? They just announce. People who are serious about growing their business, who are serious about bringing the business, they promote, right? Promoting and announcing is two different things. When you promote, you really focus in on that and you give a person all the reasons. So this is why you should be at that conference, right? These are the speakers that are going to be there. This is the information you're going to learn there. These are the problems they're going to help you to solve. This is the thing, these are the people you're going to see. These are the other leaders that you're going to get to meet there. That's the party we're going to have there. So they give so many reasons. They build so much value to where the team member says, it would be insane not to go there. You see, the price is only an objection in the absence of value. So if you're getting a lot of people saying, it's too expensive, it's too expensive, it just means you haven't built up enough value. Because what they're saying is, my pile of money is more valuable than what you're offering to me. But if you build up enough value, if you build so much value, when they see that, oh my gosh, it would be crazy not to go, then they'll give the money without a problem. They'll spend the money to come, right? Like I know, there are people in our team here in UK who's saying, oh, the conference is in Wales, it's too far, it's too expensive. And we have people from Trinidad and Tobago flying half across the bloody world to get to that conference. Why would they do that? Because they see the value, because they understand what the events do. They understand how these meetings can change their lives. And there are people who live 3 hours away or 2 hours away, and they go, oh, I couldn't possibly get there. It's too far. It's not in my backyard. I can't attend, right? You just haven't built enough value. That's simple as that. It's all about the mindset, right? So when it comes to promoting events, you should be more committed than anybody else, right? You should get your tickets first and go, hey guys, I've got my ticket. Hey guys, I've reserved my hotel room. Hey guys, I've got this booked already, etc. Right? So you should be leading the way. Not like I've heard some leader go, like, I'll see if my team members go, then maybe I'll book my ticket. I go, good luck with that. That means neither you or your team members are going to that event, right? So it's important to be the person who leads the way, who shows the example. And then you need to promote. Repetition, repetition, repetition. If you announce something once and you expect loads of people to go, you're delusional, right? Because most people, first of all, they haven't even seen that post, and those who've seen, they haven't even clocked in. You need to repeat it until it becomes like, they go like, hey, you know, like, I get it. We need to go. We need to do this thing, right? Because that's how people get it, right? So one of the things I want to remind you guys, of course, we have the national conference happening, right? So we've got the national conference happening in October, right? Is it October? I think it's October. Yeah, it's 3rd of October, right? So the actual sales of the tickets will go up this month. So those of you who will get the tickets for the conference, you'll get some nice stuff from us. You know, you'll get some incentives from us for being committed, for reserving your tickets early. Also, we've got another event called Success Summit 4. Success Summit 4 will happen 11th to 13th of December. And the tickets will be about £200 a person because that's a 3-day event. However, our lovely leader, Irina, actually bought loads of tickets in advance, paid about £10,000 for them, but got them at a very low price of £140 a ticket. Now, it's first come, first serve. There's no like, oh, reserve a ticket for me. You reserve your ticket by transferring money into Irina's account. That's how you reserve your ticket, right? So again, I know that some of you come December will say, oh, sorry, I can't get time off work. Oh, sorry, I can't get babysitter. Like I'm telling you now, it's March, right? This event is in December. If you're serious, only if you're serious, right? If you're playing with this business, then it's okay. Just ignore what I'm saying. But if you're serious, now is the time when you should buy the ticket. Now is the time when you should book the hotel. Now it's the time where you should take the days off from work. Now is the time when you should schedule babysitter. Now, not when December comes, because this is not the biggest event in UK. This is a biggest network marketing event in Europe, right? Specifically, generic network marketing event where people from different companies can come and learn from big leaders, right? People come to this event who teach on the stage who make $1 million a year. Are you making $1 million a year in your business? If not, then you should be there. Like if you're saying, oh, I can't afford £140, that's why you should go. Because if you can't afford £140, you're broke. And if you're broke, you need to learn how to change that. You need to learn how to fix that, right? And you're not going to learn it at home watching Coronation Street. You're going to learn it there at Success Summit 4, right? So that's 11th to 13th of December. Tickets are £120 a person. You want to reserve one, drop a message to me or Irina. We'll send you the bank details. You can ping the money over and reserve your ticket. I think there's still a few left. So that's did I promote it well? Cool, guys. So it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. What we're going to do, we're going to now ask all of you to turn on your cameras because I need to do a screenshot with all of these beautiful people. All of these beautiful people. I saw Estella was putting on her makeup throughout, so she's going to be the most glamorous of all. So say cheese. Hang on, one more time. Say cheese. Cheers, guys. Okay, so we're going to have a break now. It's 11 o'clock exactly. We're coming back here 11:15. So same link, 11:15. jump back on, okay? Have a cup of coffee, have a toilet break, cigarette break, and we'll see you in just a minute. Bye-bye.